How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video we have Sakuyamon going up against my Leomon Rush. It's kind of cool because I feel like every time we've played Sakuya on this channel, it's been me playing it, so it's nice to see someone else take on the deck and see what they're, how they're making it work. We're gonna have the Gomamon with the Undulation Memory into the Leomon. Pretty solid opener, going up against the double rookie on the other side. And then using the blue memory boost that can only pick up the Panyamon. The Panyamon is kind of nice, and the Panyamon from BT9 looks insane. Calmon being dropped down, it does work with the Renamon, which is kind of nice. I'm still not a fan of the card itself, but I could see how it can be good in certain situations. Gonna go into the QB, gets to proc the Cow effect to get the plus DP and the memory, so definitely pretty good in that case, not bad at all. Calmon can be swung at, but like that's an attack that he's essentially blocking. And if he stays around, then you get more value, so it can put in work for sure. So can't play the plugin without a tamer, sadly. He's gonna swing with the extra DP boost, but still gonna die to a fighter mode, and then just gonna set the arena to pass turn. So a solid turn. Unfortunate that's a security, but that's Digimon. We're definitely gonna swing with the Kamon, and then set up our own tamers. In this case, the Jerry. Now looking for a good way to pass over the turn. Only a Patamon is not too scary. We got the Leomon army, both of them. We know we have the Panyamon, right? So just go into a Beamon, get another body on the board. It is going to be able to pick up yet another Panyamon, so going a bit wide seems pretty solid. Going to be building up in the back again. Might be a little bit too risky to build up front, right? Could like get answered by a Megadeth or something. Patamon for one is kind of nice though. Might still be looking for those pieces, right? And although Jerry is nice, she's not a memory setter. Gonna go into a Casamon, so really digging, must not have the level 5 at all. Gonna be swinging at security, you use the Jerry to get the draw. I'll swing over the Leomon, which passes over 3 memory and the extra card draw, so we're okay with that outcome. Going to a Gabu in the back. Definitely looking to just fight through for board control here. Going into the Leomon X. Kinda nice, we can swing at the Casamon. If it dies, we get Leomon. If it blocks it, we get Leomon anyway, right? It's kind of a guaranteed free Leomon. And then go from there. Yeah, seems like a pretty solid strategy. Let's the stack go. Gonna keep the other one with the better inheribles. Definitely the correct play. So our Leomon does return. He cannot attack this turn as he was just played. We have yet another Leomon. This is a Leomon deck after all, right? And I'm gonna set up our tamer here. In this case, the dual tamer. Knowing that we have the Panyamon to work with, having the Davis and Ken is gonna go a long way. The Pitamon is kind of nice, but he was forced to use his tamer, means that he cannot play plugins, has to once again just set up a arena to pass turn. Or recount, my bad. We do get a little bit of memory from the Davis and Ken, and we're probably going to be using its effect once the Leomon survives, as it did here. Can get that nice epic restand on the Panyamon, who is free to swing again, and if he died, we get the Leomon back. We do swing into another tamer, which is kind of scary. We're going to be passing over quite a bit of memory. But we still have bodies to work with. Memory boost, still gonna go for another one. So it looks like we're still finding a piece. I think the idea is that, with double memory boost set up, we're looking to win the game next turn. We still have a Leomon to make things awkward for his turn. It looks like he finally did draw the level 5. With 2 tamers set up, this could be a pretty solid turn for Sakuya. Gonna go with the green plugin. Gotta resolve the effects properly. So Digivolve into the Taumon. Then can proc the babies, the inheribles. Gonna play another recap from the Taumon effect. Pretty good. He already used one, so that's triple recap we've seen this game. Rika's such a strong tamer for sure. And it'll be even better as we get better plugins in BT10. I am looking forward to that for sure. I believe the Taumon is gonna be able to swing and then use the DP reduction to clear the Gabu. From the inheribles as well. Can then opt to go into a Sakuya, get the restand. Has 3 tamers, can get 3 plugins back, which is pretty good. Might only be 2 in there, but hey, that's good enough, right? And then Sakuya can then swing and use his DP reduction to, look to clear the Panyamon. Panyamon effect only works by battle, so if you answer with DP reduction, we're not gonna get the free Leomon, which is pretty good. But he opts to actually swing at it. So we are going to get the free Leomon. Maybe not confident he can do enough DP reduction. I feel like he could though. But I guess there's also the other Leomon, right? So it's like kind of a tricky board state. He has a lot to work with though. Can tap the Rika to play another free memory boost. I guess there's so many Leomons, right? This time I'm gonna go with the Jamming plugin in case there's another fighter mode or something. The DP reduction here gets kind of messy. It's hard when you're just looking at the game from this state. Obviously as you're playing it, it's easier to keep up with what's going on. I'm gonna swing into a Mega Death though. So we're gonna use the effect properly, which is we can suspend the Pitamon first and then return a Sakura to his hand. This is really good because, you know, now we can potentially swing through without having to deal with the blocker. And it's why Mega Death is so powerful, and you should use the effect correctly. You know, it's 2 separate effects, and you can suspend and bounce a different Digimon. The Leomon's got to live too, because he was definitely banking on Sakura surviving, especially, you know, after having the jamming. But that's Digimon. Gonna set up another yellow memory boost to pass turn. You know, try and memory choke as much as possible, but at this point we have 2 bodies on the board, 2 memory boosts, and 2 tamers to work with, which is quite a bit. He does still have 3 security, so, you know, we do need quite a bit of hits. Let's see if we can find a way through close out the game. It might depend on where the Leomons live or die on security, as, you know, if Leomons die, we potentially have just so much memory, over 10 memory to work with this turn potentially. Okay, so first Leomon swings. It does die, so, you know, that's good. Already up to 5 memory. Pretty solid. We still need 3 more swings, have 1 from the Leo, and then we need 2 more after that. The Leomon also gives us card draw if he gets deleted, and he is deleted, so we go up to 7 memory, get that extra card draw. And with the memory boost and the double tamers, hopefully we have enough resources to close the game out. Gonna go into a Kendo Garurumon. The Kendo costs 3, but it's really good to answer the memory blocker rookies that kind of beat up on Leomon, which is why I like it as a good pick for the deck. And if you guys like my Leomon deck and you guys want to see more of it, definitely do check out the deck profile, which is on this channel. We swing over because we can Digimon to the Peldramon, using the dual tamer to restand. That way we clear the board and we still have 2 swings to close the game out, you know, in case they're had with something in security. So a pretty solid game there. We definitely got pretty good in security. Mega Death is absolutely game winning, of course. We're gonna start with a Gomamon into the Leomon. Pretty strong opener. And once again, double rookie on the other side. Hard dropping the Renamon, you know, trying to pick up those pieces. And in BT11 again, having the, or BT10, having that extra Sakura line is gonna go such a long way for consistency. We're gonna go into Leomon X, swinging at security. We do survive though. It's a bit unfortunate there, you know, we get so much if it dies, but it is what it is. Like, obviously he survives, and that can be good in its own sense, because now he gets to potentially swing again. Yellow memory boost, you know, this time missing a level 4. So expect to swing with the Leomon X again. And if it dies, we just get so much out of it. He is dying this time, so we get 1 memory from the Bukamon, 1 memory for the Gomamon, and we get the Leomon, which happens before. It's not an unillusion effect, it happens beforehand, which is why you still get the Bukamon. We have memory to work with, bodies on the board. We've already done 2 damage. It's looking like a pretty strong game. Like, we're in a good spot. One has been kind of slow building up. We're going to drop a Jerry, get the additional body, the free Leomon, and the Tamer. Seems like we're in a great spot to just win this game, right? Potentially next game is as simple as like, okay, everybody swings and that would be game. It means that he needs a strong play right now. But Taumon into the free Rika is definitely a strong play. Can use the memory boost to get some memory to work with, you know, potentially like looking at the plugins. Gonna swing, of course Rika lets you play the plugin for free. Does have the Sakuyamon, goes into Sakuya for 0, gets the restand, is able to take back the plugin anyway and start the shenanigans. Getting card draw from the Piximon. You know, potentially could be another Mega Death security, or even something that could just kill the Sakuya. You know, 11k does die to any level 6, although not that we run too many of them. So I guess it's just a matter of using the DP reduction to clear as much of the board as possible, knowing that otherwise he would be dead next turn. So the red plugin is going to give it +1 security, gets the Gabumon out of there. At this point we could potentially block with the Leomon and pass turn, but it is going to cost us the body, and right now we just want bodies to go for game, right? And we're swinging for 2 checks. We could also have someone in security, which is good, so I think letting the attack go through seems like the correct thing there. There is just a rookie, but then a memory boost to ensure that we have memory for potential hybrid next turn. And we still have Panyamon, Leomon, and Gomamon, right? So it still feels like it's our game for sure. Maybe there's a Pitomon to set up a blocker. It's actually going to be the old Renamon from BT5 that's going to on play give a Digimon security attack -1, meaning that right now we actually only have 2 attacking Digimon, and with only 1 tamer we probably don't have an extra swing. So that Renamon is doing quite a bit of work there. It's going to potentially keep him alive. So now we have to decide, like, wait, can we go for game this turn? And maybe if the Leomon dies, we can, depending on the card draw. We get some draw, we have memory to work with. So if we can't go for game, we have to enter that Sakuyamon. It's too scary, right? Looks like we draw the Leomon next after the Leomon dies, which is kind of sad. I know that pain. Gonna go into a Beamon to get some pieces. It's not a great sign. It also whiffs. Might have been looking at a Mega Death or something to at least clear the Sakuya out the board. If we could answer Sakuya, he'd only have rookies to work with, and then we'd feel relatively safe. But also at this point, we only have 2 security, and he has 4 bodies next turn, right? We swing into a Sakuya just to get the free Leomon, to get some memory to work with, just to feel something, you know? But looks like we don't have great plays. Hit into another Tamer in security. Go into a Lobo, we're just digging. So you can see, like, we did have to hybrid, and if it wasn't for the Renamon to give us security attack -1, we would have had enough swings to go for game. But at this point, we do not. If there was a hybrid, I mean a Jogris, we could be there, but we only play 1 Pildermon, so I guess it's not there. And we're gonna just play a Beamon to pass turn. At this point, we have to just believe in our security. But with 4 Digimon on the board and only 2 security, plus the Sakuya and triple Rika, feels like he should be good pretty much no matter what. Gonna try and play it safe, of course, using the Rikas to play the plugins. Can get a free Digivolution or not. Looks like he didn't even have a level 4, sadly. Does get quite a bit of card draw from the babies and some memory gain on top of that, plus DP reduction. Although if we get to live another turn, we probably just win, right? But he's able to clear quite a bit of the board. Hits into an ice wall, but he has enough memory to maintain turn. Only 1 security, and with 2 memory on his side, even a Megadeth or a Hammer Spark is not enough. So at this point, swing for game seems like the correct play, and that's gonna be game 2. Now going into a game 3 here. We're gonna see who's gonna be going first. I definitely still like going second. I just prefer it in general. Ever since I started Digimon, I've always liked going second. The extra card goes a long way. Gonna go with the Renamon. We've seen double rookie opener, and once again, game 3, still the double rookie opener. Hitting an insane Renamon, picking up both the Digimon and a Tamer. Really, really strong stuff, right? On the other hand, I feel like we've always had rookie into Leomon, so can't complain. Pretty decent opener as well. We have to play a rookie. This one is not the Beamon. We don't get the surge, so it's a bit worse there, but it's okay. Gonna go into a Cubimon, who's not gonna pick up any plugins, sadly. But potentially you can go Tamon, play the free Rika, and like that's a pretty good spot to be at. If he has that, right? It's still pretty early in the game. We know he has the Rika because he picked it up from the Renamon, and there is the Tamon as well. So really, really strong opener from the Sakuya side. We got 1 Leomon to work with, and potentially facing the Sakuya next turn already. Gonna start swinging at security aggressively, but we swing into another Rika, which is big sad. We are sad pandas for sure. Potentially making his Sakuya turn even stronger on the following turn. So need to decide again, like, can we answer the board, or is gonna be stuck going on the aggressive? Maybe try and set up some Tamers. Feels like we're a bit behind right now. Okay, set up another Leomon, classic. At least try and make it awkward. Gonna be swinging. This one survives. It's not a bad outcome. We're able to push damage, and we still have Leomons on the board. When the Leomons die, we're gonna get memory back for our troubles. And we're just playing another rookie. Looks like we don't have a Tamer to set up, which is, again, kind of sad, but... So we expect to see a strong Sakuya here. But because of the Leomons, it is a bit awkward. He has to be careful about, the attack sequencing. Gonna go into a Cubimon first. Again, not getting a plugin. I like the new Cubimon. It lets you cycle a plugin for 2, which is nice. And swing, tap in the Rika to play the Jammin' plugin. Getting memory back from the Renamon. So he gets to swing over the Leomon. Still has 3 memory to just manually digital into the Sakuya after. Or potentially swing with the QB and then tap the Eureka to proc if he has a green plugin, right? This Sakuya deck gets pretty complicated, but it's pretty fun to play. If you guys haven't played, I recommend it, especially as it gets a lot better in BT10. There's the Sakuya. Gonna just pass over turn because of the Leomon on deletion. It's still pretty scary though. Sakuya, 2 Rikas, and 2 more Digimon. We don't have any tamers set up, so it's like unlikely we have a play to go for game. Gonna use the Kumamon to proc the Upamon, swinging at security aggressively. But man, those Rikas, so many tamers in security. The Kumamon swings into a memory boost. Again, even worse for us. Gonna just set up a memory boost. Still don't even have a tamer. So maybe the memories will have some plays. But without tamers, we are struggling. He has so much setup right now. Should be good to clean up the board and go from there. We weren't able to, you know, get any extra crazy swings. No fancy shenanigans with our tamers. Gonna pop the memory boost. There's the Kamon again. Okay, gonna go into the old Cubimon, which is honestly an awful card. It's always played in the deck just because of the name, but that's one of the things where like you definitely just play the new Cubimon, which is infinitely better. Like I said in my Sakuyamon video, like the original Renamon line was actually so bad. The BT5 Sakuyamon was good, but the rest of the line was just atrociously bad. And it's a pretty popular Digimon. I'm glad that they made better support for it. Again, definitely looking forward to Sakuya in BT10. It's one of the decks that I'll be playing the most. Gonna be swinging Sakuya, getting those free plugins. Gonna go for the Jamming in this case, getting all the inheritables. In this case, a bunch of card draw, a bunch of memory, some DP reduction. Get the Kumamon out of there. More DP reduction to Leomon, he's into a Panyamon, so still pretty good against security. We just have a Leomon. Like if the Leomon gets cleared, we just have a guy in the back. We likely just don't have enough to go for 2 swings next turn, right? Gonna go into a Talmon, potentially play another Rika, but I doubt he has one at this point with 3 already on the board. So if we do swing, if he plays a plugin, it's gonna clear the Leomon on pass turn. I'm gonna go with the Jammin' and the Digivolution just in case. Yeah, so Leomon's gonna die. We get some memory to work with, some card draw. He does it into a Tamer, which is a bit unfortunate because with the Tamer, we now have a body to go hybrid for game. Yeah, that's why they call it Digimon. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you guys so much for watching.